With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Sanders. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Prescott. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2nd down and 6 now. Prescott. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
1st down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Fourth down, Prescott. McFadden loses the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Prescott now on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their
touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Broken tackle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That is caught, and he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that is incomplete here.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I don't think you got it, sir.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. Well,